Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 12 of Direwolf20's FTB Retro series. Oh man, today is a good day. Last episode we accomplished quite a bit of really good automation, and today we get to bear the fruits of that automation. So look at this diamond income, like we're doing pretty darn good. Items are flowing into this chest, getting converted into bone meal, as you can see. And then down here, all items that don't fit in this chest over here are getting bounced back into diamonds. I would like to turn this thing off for a moment. It should stop pretty much everything because I would like to upgrade these pneumatic tubes to redstone pneumatic tubes, which are super cool and useful. The reason I want to do this, as you could probably guess, is because it's way better than what I'm doing currently. That's pretty much the plan. So let's see if I can clean up some of this big old mess that's here, because we definitely want things to go smoother than they are, probably. So let's combine, you know, there's a couple things I'm going to want. I think I'm going to want some red alloy wire. Let's get some of this stuff. So this is just iron and 4 redstone in an alloy furnace, right? So we've got some redstone. So let's go ahead and drop this in here. We'll focus you iron and 4 redstone, right? So let's go with like 16 iron. Does that sound cool? And we'll get this thing cooking. That'll get us some of the red alloy ingot. We can get red alloy wire. And then I think we also want some framed red alloy wire. What's it called? I know there's like a framed version of it. So let's see. I think if we check the uses of this thing, we can get insulated. Interesting. Could have sworn that there was like a framed version. Does that not exist? It's got to exist. It might not be showing up in NEI, but it probably exists. So I think you need to use like the wooden strips or something like that. Let's see. That's what it's called, jacketed. I found it. Cool. Jacketed. There, yeah, that's what I want. Cobblestone jacketed wire. That's cool. So I can use that. So we're just gonna need cobblestone covers. So while that's cooking, we'll get some cobblestone covers. That sound cool? Nice. I can probably get rid of those chests as I don't need them anymore. And you should have created some red alloy wire for me by now. Let's get like 2 sets of these. That sound cool? Yeah. Okay. I don't know that I need you guys anymore. And then you can help me make some red alloy wire. Sweet. And let's see if we can fancy this thing up a little bit. What do you think? I think it's totally doable. And this is more just me making this place look a little bit nicer. Should not be hard. So those of you who may not recall, the redstone tubes that I've got here basically function as tubes that can transmit a redstone signal, which is super awesome. So we will get you guys, right like so. Cool. And I'll just do this. That should work just fine. Yeah, I think that's cool. I mean, it might be nicer just to do that. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. And then we'll run this guy straight down to here. Perfect. Look at that. Good, good, good. All right. I do have a little bit more of this stuff, so we'll do that. Just so we have it ready. And let's see. Where should I put my timer then? So we're basically going to want... I think we'll probably do this. I'm going to break this. And then my timer can just chill right here. Cool. Now, I think if I remember correctly, we're going to want some red alloy wire to be right here, and that'll allow that to pulse. See? Nice. Very cool. Okay. And then we want to bring this down to that. I think I had it going at 0.4, right? Cool. Now to get it to plant, we want to have some of this stuff. So we'll probably just run this guy here. You'll see that will connect to there. And then if I place this here, beautiful. It's working. Nice. And that also helps to pulse the filter here to keep this thing populated. So if I pull this out, see how the filter pulsed and took care of what it needed to do. Awesome. And everything's behaving. I like it. Nice. So that's a little bit cleaner, right? A little bit nicer looking. And pretty much everything's going to flow into here first, and then it'll probably wind up bouncing back and landing in here and getting converted into diamonds. Super cool. Man. Kind of miss red power a little bit. Alright, one of the next quests I want to work towards is gated logic, which looks to me like a pretty challenging set of stuff. But I would like to start looking at logistics pipes a little bit, and I would like to start looking at a few other things that I think can help me with some of my automation. So one thing I'd like to do is really ramp up my ability to generate some power, which right now my power room is like over here. And it was kind of a quick off the cuff, let's get it going kind of build area. But now that I've got flight and I've got more manipulation, I might be rearranging some of the layouts here. But for now, what I'd like to do is make sure that I've got kind of the proper amount of stuff here. And I'm almost certain that I will, let me say that, rearrange the way some of this stuff works, because it could absolutely be done better than it is now. And by accessing gates, we might be even in better shape. So let's build out, I think I'm going to plan out, let's kind of build out an area where I can build some logic gates. And if I do that, that should help me, and that should get me well on my way towards what I want to work towards. So I don't know if I have enough cobble on me right now, but I'm sure I could get some more if I needed to. Cool. Nope, don't fall into the void, Dire. No, that's what everybody wants to see happen, but it's not what I want to see happen. Let's do this. That should be cool. That works for now. And just get a little bit more cobble. So yes, we will start working on some gates. And like I said, I probably want to start looking at logistics pipes as well, because that might be really useful for me. I don't remember exactly how fully fledged logistics pipes was in this version, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. It's been a long time since I played with logistics pipes in 1.2.5. Probably as long as it gets. Because I think even the last time I played the 1.2.5 map was on multiplayer, and logistics pipes was not multiplayer compatible back in the day. So yeah, this should work. And I'll rearrange as needed. That's good enough for now, at least. And remember, all these torches are up here because ice. We're in an ice biome. Yay! Lucky me. Great planning there, Direwolf. Cool. That's good enough for now. So, let's see what we need to get. We need an assembly table, which shouldn't be too hard at this point. definitely not. So let's see where you're at. You should have produced a decent amount of diamonds by now. Hooray. And let's turn one of you into gold, ×4, and one of you into a bit of iron. Cool. And we should also get some obsidian. We're probably going to want a lot of obsidian, if I'm being honest with you guys. And we'll turn the rest back into iron. That should work. Do I have any gears sitting around? I should probably do something a little bit better with gears. Let's see. I remember project tables were actually a pretty nice way to go about making things. Let's look into making some of those. So I'm going to steal you guys. Cool. And while I'm at it, I've got some wood on me. Cool. And just wood on the sides, and some smooth stone on the top. Sweet. Let's see if I can remember how these things worked. Nice. So as I recall, I can just put stuff in here and then boom. Nice. Yeah, that's neat. Now, can I use up the last recipe? I can. Oh, that's even better. Very cool. Okay. Super fancy. And then I'll turn one of you into gold. And that one gets turned into diamond. Cool. And this thing, as I recall, I can close and reopen the UI and leave stuff in it. So that's cool. I forgot that that was a feature, but I like it. All right, so now we want the assembly table. So that's just this. That's totally doable. You, redstone, and obsidian. Nice. As I recall, we will probably want a chest, but we're also going to want lasers. And those are 2 diamonds, right? And a bunch of redstone. So let's grab a little bit more redstone out of this. Just grab another diamond, I guess. Redstone, we just make sure that our focus is energy, and that's cool. I'll actually burn up a little bit. So we're going to want more Klein star charging, but... So what is it? This. We'll get 5 lasers, because that seems to be the amount that we're going to want right now. That's cool for me. All right. And then, you know what I'll do is I'll just burn this up and put it into my Klein star. Nice. Okay. Now, these guys don't have EMC values, so I can't replicate them, but that's not a big deal. And we're going to want a chest. So let's do this. Let's focus you on energy. So we're definitely going to want a chest. And we'll probably want some more things here in a minute, but we'll see. What do we have by way of... we have a few conductive pipes. That's maybe enough, maybe not. We'll see. We'll get a couple more of you. And then we're going to want a piece of glass, too. Okay. So that'll get us what we need for this stuff. So what we'll probably want to have is something like this, where we'll have you down hanging out here in the corner. We'll have a chest nearby. And then up the wall, we'll probably start off with just 5, but eventually we'll have a few more. Now, did we have pipe covers back in this version? I want to say we did not. So I guess we'll see if it becomes a problem. Like an energy loop kind of problem is what I'm worried about, but we'll find out. So I guess the best way to run this would probably be off this thing. We might have enough. We would probably have enough if I didn't lose any. Look at that. Beautiful. So they've all got like a little internal power buffer. See, that's the thing I'm worried about. That can cause an explosion, FYI. So how did you prevent that back now? I don't think covers worked, did they? I don't think we have plugs back in this day, do we? Pipe plugs do not exist. There must have been a way to prevent this from happening, and I just don't know what it is. Short of just, you know, not having them touch like that. Yeah, let me think for a minute. Well, until how I remember how I had fixed this back in this good old days, I can just go like this for now, right? That should work. Should absolutely work. So that should be good. So now we can start assembling things, right? Now, I kind of want to let's get some basic gates going, right? So simple gates should just be that, right? So let's see. Are you guys going to start running? Maybe. Do we not have enough power to maintain this? We should. All right, yeah, it's kind of going. It's cruising right along. Taking its sweet time, though. And we are doing lots of other things with this power. Let's not forget. I might need more biogas engines. That's a hunch. Part of what I'm working on is to automate this a little bit better. But, I mean, that's just slow. Thought we would have a little bit more juice than that. Well, let's see. What do we have by way of logistics pipes? So we've got the request and the provider and the crafting, satellite supplier, builder supplier. Cool. So we do have chassis pipes, and I think I can request items from them too. Because I think we should have a requesting tool, right? Let's see, where's logistics pipes in here? So we've got the cards. I could have sworn the tool thing was available back in 1.2.5, wasn't it? Yes, here it is, remote orderer. Nice. Okay, so I should be able to start working towards a logistics network. Let's get the basics. So we're going to either want redstone golden chipsets or golden gears. Probably going to go with making golden gears just because. And then in addition to that, we might want some things. Provider, crafting, logistics pipes. That all sounds pretty cool. Let's get a basic logistics system up and running. Meanwhile, during this whole segment, this stuff has been running. And look at this, 14 more diamonds. Dude, that is awesome. All right. I think what I'll probably do... Yeah, redstone chipsets. You are definitely taking longer than I thought. But we got one, so that's cool. And I wouldn't mind making you into a gate. That shouldn't be too much power. Man, the old 1.2.5 stuff. No mouse over tooltips. No recipes on gates. Crazy. Okay. But that's all right. We'll figure it out. Let's get the basics of a logistics pipe system. So that was, do I get 8 of these for this crafting recipe? I do. So that's helpful at least. So let's get some gold gears. We're probably going to want a bit more gold. Let's go steal those diamonds that I got. I'll just take half of them for now. 8 should be good. And oh, it's raining. So we'll convert you into some gold. How's that? So we're going to want a bunch of gold gears. And we're also going to want a couple of pieces of glass. We'll get like 16. Does that sound good? And some redstone torches. Can we do that? You know what? I'll just do some sticks. Let's focus wood down here. I'll get like a stack of this stuff. Cool. Okay. So let's get more gears. More wooden gears. More stone gears. Okay, and then we'll probably want to convert you into a bunch of iron. Thank you. So I think 4? Let's do 6. That should be more than enough. Okay, and then we'll turn those into gold gears. And then we'll do you. And we're gonna want these guys turned into redstone torches. And I think it was something like this, right? You, these guys in glass. Isn't that it? Ah. So close to remembering that recipe. Okay. So 16, basically just 6 pipes. Really? That's it? I thought I did 3 sets of gold gears. Didn't I do 6? So let's get some basics down. I wouldn't mind, like a lot, automating some of my production of biogas. This wheat farm, kind of slow. Slower than I thought it would be. Now, I think there are some automated ways to speed them up a little bit, but I'm thinking I've got a better way of speeding things up. What if we burned up a couple of you, and not an alchemical chest, but I want like a condenser. Cool. And we'll pop the rest of that into the client star. I could use a little charging up. I could target wheat, and I could use logistics pipes to keep things stocked, right? So I should be able to do a request and a provider. Request can request things, and provider can provide things, right? Crafting, satellite, supplier. Maybe I want the supplier logistics pipes. That might be the case, because we want to keep a supply of things. So maybe that's what I want. So let's get a couple lapis. We'll see if I'm right. Worst case, we'll use it for something else, I'm sure. And then the provider is just glowstone. So let's get you. We'll do 4 of these for now. That should be cool, right? So 1 for you. And then supplier. And I might need a few more suppliers, but we'll see if I'm right about what these are. Meanwhile, did you finish your gate? Yes. Thank you. Can I come down here? Yeah, I'm probably going to want to use gates at some point. But let's see. So these guys, we would probably want to have supplier pipes on these, right? Now, can I supplier pipe onto the back? And I think in here, items to keep stocked. Beautiful. That's what I want. So we're going to want to keep wheat stocked. And let's say we want like half a stack at all times. Okay. So we'll do this. We'll do that. Partial requests. No, I don't think we need partial requests for now. And what we'll do is... I definitely have to rearrange this piping. I know, it's dire wire like crazy. I'm well aware, but we're getting the basics in. So here we can have our provider pipe, right? And you should not be really doing much of anything, but okay. Well, since this is just a provider pipe, items to provide or empty for all. Leave first stack, leave last stack. Nice. Man, this is awesome that this stuff all exists. Stack 125. I totally forgot. So what if we turned a diamond into as much wheat as possible? Not terrible. Hey, what happened to the... Oh. You pulled out of the targeting slot? That's not ideal. Not the right button to click, but you get the gist. What if I did leave first stack? Are you considered the first stack? I'm gonna take this out of here. Nice, leave first stack. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Okay, cool. So then if I went over here and made myself 4 more lapis and made 2 more supplier pipes, then we could easily say, hey, you guys, keep half the stack going, would you? Cool. Now that's a request. What are those things called? I'm thinking there's faster versions of this. Not that it's really necessary, but yeah, there's extractors, there's provider modules. Provider modules might be faster than the other ones, but that's cool. Dude, that is super awesome. Yeah, just turning diamonds into wheat. That's what's up. Sweet. So that should be a nice automated way to keep all the wheat going that we need, right? That's super awesome, in my opinion. We're going to be using logistics pipes a lot on this map, as you can probably guess. But I definitely need to, let's say, clean up this big old mess that we call... This was obviously born out of necessity, and I want to clean this up significantly. That might happen next episode. Like, I could probably move this water pump under the world now, since, you know, it's totally unnecessary up here. And then we could just have a large fermentation area and a large amount of biogas engines, all pumping energy all around. Like 3 biogas engines is not going to be enough for me right now. And I might wind up whacking this farm and going with something a little better, because that farm is really not going to be enough for me. But let's, for now, get ourselves a bunch more basic redstone chipsets. You guys aren't quite receiving the power that I would hope you would, but it's all right. We'll get more biogas engines soon. What other objectives are there? Because we need a large number of things there. Whenever there's another objective that we can work on before gated logic. The rings, items of power. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Let me check. Incidentally, I've generated another 12 diamonds since the last time I looked. Well, maybe not another dozen, but a lot of diamonds. We've got some good income from this dark room. Definitely helping out with the MC. Ooh, so this guy, we've got a Mark II up here, don't we? So collectors, just out of curiosity, 710,000 EMC for a Mark III collector. Red matter is 466,000. It is 6 Aeternalis fuel and 3 dark matter. Okay, we've got some Aeternalis fuel. I wonder if I could get a red matter collector going before the end of the episode. That would kind of be cool. That would definitely be cool. So good, I get that fuel stuff. Because Mark III collectors are way better than Mark II. So we're gonna want dark matter, right? So let's burn you up. And do I even have enough for dark matter? How much is dark matter? 139. Whoa, we're getting there, but not even quite close. Let's get that all back. Let's see. I should probably upgrade my Klein star too, but that's just using EMC. So let's do this. Let's convert as much as possible into diamonds. Let's do that. Okay, so 2 more of those, because I need the 6 Aeternalis fuel for the first red matter. Okay, and that is enough diamonds to get me, what, probably 1 dark matter? Yeah, that, we might not quite be where we're at for red matter yet. Like, I wish we were, but I'm feeling like we're probably not quite there. I was thinking we might be close, but we need 2 more dark matter, and I just kind of burned all I got. even if I converted these guys. Because these are only, what, 2,000? Yeah, that's not even close. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say forget that. Close, but no cigar. So what I'll do is hang on to this dark matter. And I'll even hang on to the Eternalist fuel that I've got. And we'll let this thing continue cruising along, doing its thing. Cool? Nice. So you can do your thing, and I'll probably even grab a little bit more redstone. Maybe like 16 of them. Just so that things can continue running over here, so that I don't forget. Yeah, there we go. So that's cruising right along. We'll let it do this. That sound good? Okay. So the laser's running. Oh yeah, look at that. Biomass. We've got a lot of the stuff now, which I'm quite thrilled about. We'll probably want to clean up some of this mess down here, and I'll probably start doing that as I get more and more gates, because I'm pretty sure I should be able to use gates. So let's see, what kind of gate options do we have? Pipe empty, liquid reversing, engine blue, green, red, yellow, etc. Inventory empty. Redstone signal off. Redstone signal. Didn't we have... Do we not have autarkic gates? I mean, I can do redstone signal. Just kind of thought that we would have autarkic gates by now. Yep, so that's not the proper way to break that. It's alright. I guess we don't have autarkic gates. That's okay. It means we can't get rid of the redstone engines, but we could probably at least get rid of the levers that are required, because they're kind of a hassle to have down here. Not the worst thing in the world, but we'll see. All right. For now, we're going to wrap up the episode. What we'll do is come back next time. I think my goal should be to clean up this area and expand my Buildcraft energy production area. At the same time, we're going to work towards a top-tier energy collector, the Mark III, and maybe look into some other quests that might be worth targeting. We might also want to look into doing more EMC production too, because that might not be a terrible idea. Oh good, this thing's actually wrapping up. Nice. So what should happen at this point now is we'll have a, we'll fill up these pipes, and then we'll start filling up the fermenters. We might wind up, you know what I'll do is I will, I'll leave it as is for now. We'll let it go. I can always just throw another tank here to collect any, because we're going to soon want to probably move these and rearrange this area. So I have to figure out exactly how I want to map it out. But we'll probably have a large bank of bioengines and a similarly large bank of fermenters. But for now, wrapping up point. So Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Looks like I need to replant some trees, but this actually isn't doing terribly, if I'm being honest. You know, I've seen better, but it's not bad. Cool. All right, guys. Take it easy.